Welcome to Oasis Enterprise Yoga. Today class is just going to be a relaxing breath and moving meditation flow. So we'll get started breathing and then go from there. Thanks for joining me. We'll begin by setting up in mountain pose. So move about halfway forward on your chair, pressing the feet evenly into the ground. So we want to be connecting the 3 points in the ball of the foot and in the heel, evenly down into the ground. Stacking the knees over the ankles, making sure the shoulders are stacked over the hips, rolling back the shoulders, and engaging through the core. Spine and neck are neutral. And begin to breathe. You can have the eyes opened or closed here, whichever is more comfortable for you. We're just beginning to warm up at the beginning of our practice. Now we're going to take a couple breaths together. So on your next inhale, breathe in through the nose, down the back of the throat, filling up the chest, and exhale all the air out. Inhale, nice deep breath, and exhale. Inhale, drawing the breath in, all the way down through the belly, and exhale. Inhale, if you want, you can bring the hands to the stomach, and watch the stomach expand and contract as you breathe, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. On the next inhale, you can bring the hands back down. And one more exhale. Now continuing to breathe, we're going to drop the hands down by the sides. And exhale. On the next inhale, we'll begin to raise the arms. Now go to wherever your arms go. Not everybody might have the same mobility. So we might go up to the point where our hands are even with our shoulders, or we might be below this. You might also have one arm that has more mobility than the other. So come to wherever you go, and then we're going to flip the palms up. Breathing through all of this, and exhale. And now, if it's in your practice, continue to raise the arms up above the head. Again, you might not have the same mobility in both arms, and that's okay. We're just trying to lengthen and strengthen through the arms. And exhale. We'll bring the arms down, flip the palms down, and come all the way down. We'll do that one more time. So inhale. Bring the arms to wherever they come, flip the palms up, and continue to rise. And bring the hands back down, flip the palms down, and come all the way down. On the next inhale, bring the arms in front of you. And exhale, lower the arms back down. Inhale, bringing the arms up. We might try to go a little bit higher if it's in our practice. And exhale, come back down all the way. Inhale, this time we're going to hug ourselves. So bringing the arms across with the left arm on top, right arm on bottom. And exhale, we're going to draw the arms out and back. opening up the chest. You might lift the gaze here. And again, if you're only open this much, that's great. Wherever you go to, you're testing your limits and strengthening your body. And exhale, cross the other arm on top. Give yourself a hug. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we're going to bring the arms back to the sides. And exhale all the air out, rolling the shoulders back. On the next inhale, we'll start to raise our right arm. So we're bringing the right arm up. You might just come to here, or you might begin to stretch the arm above the head. You might look towards that right arm. And breathe here. We're really trying to stretch through that side body, stretch through the arm, and exhale, come back down. Moving to the left side, so the right arm comes down, you might grab the side of your chair, and the left arm starts to rise, so you might just come with the arm bent here to the side, or you might start to stretch it above your head. Wherever you are, reach into that side and breathe. Nice deep breaths. Release the arm and come back to center. Now make sure that you're really engaging through the legs, so you're pressing the feet into the ground, pulling back, pressing the legs into the seat, pulling the shoulders back, and we're going to do cat-cow here. So on the inhale, we'll round through the spine, drawing the navel back, and exhale, arch. Bringing the gaze up, rolling the shoulders back, inhale, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Come back to center and exhale all the air out. Now we'll begin to go into a twist. So starting to the right side, we'll draw the right hand back, bring the left hand over, and you might say here, that's level 1 of the twist. Level 2, you bring the right hand down to the side of the chair and begin to twist a little bit further. Level 3, you might bring the arm behind the back of the chair. The left hand grabs the side of the chair, and you might look towards the back of the room. So that's the level 3 twist. So we'll hold here and breathe, deep breaths, counting your own breaths, breathing at your own pace. If you find that you can't take deep, full breaths here, then you might need to back off. So maybe this is a little bit difficult to breathe in, so we might back to level 2. And coming back to center, let all the air out. On the next inhale, we're going to the left this time, so drawing the left hand back, putting the right hand in front, Level 1, you might turn slightly to the side. Level 2, you bring the left hand to the chair and turn the right hand, turning a little bit further back. And level 3, we're crossing the elbow over the back of the chair, grabbing the side of the chair, and maybe looking back. And breathe in this stretch. Deep, full breaths. We're still trying to stay nice and tall and long as we breathe and as we stretch. Really being mindful of how we're feeling here, making sure that we don't feel any pain, we're not tweaking anything. Discomfort is part of yoga, but pain should not be a part of your practice. And on the next inhale, release the arms, coming back to center. Moving into the hips, you can bring your hands to your waist. We're going to bend forward first, so hinging at the hips. Try not to bend at the waist here. We're just going to lean forward, come to the right side, lean back, come to the left. Breathing at your own pace, but remembering to breathe through the practice. We've done a slightly different practice today than usual, warming up and just working through a gentle flow. Keeping our bodies moving and active while working on relaxation in our yoga practice. On our next forward fold, we're going to come straight up and start moving in the opposite direction. So come forward to the left, back to the right, forward, left, back, right. All the while remembering to breathe, being conscious of our foundation, of our muscles, being aware of our bodies and what they're willing to do today. It might not look different for all of us, but the foundation should be similar. We'll go one more time. And come back up. Now we're going to move into the legs. So we're just going to stretch the legs out in front of us. You might need to move forward a little bit more on your chair. And we're going to straighten them out. So for you, level 1, we'll just stay here, feet on the ground, knees slightly forward, legs extended just a little bit. Level 2, you might come up on your heels. And level 3, we're going to lift the chest, lift the sternum, and place our hands behind us, and your gaze might go up. So we're just lengthening through the legs and remembering the breath. This whole practice is a nice gentle flow, maintaining our breath and relaxing our bodies. So if you're not feeling relaxed in the full expression of the pose, you might just come here and continue to breathe. The gaze still might go up towards that crease where the wall meets the ceiling. Right now we're just trying to open up and increase the oxygen that we have in our bodies. Practicing non-judgment, being where we are today. On the next inhale, return to the mountain pose, and we're going to come over to the right side of our chair. We might come slightly off, so bringing that left hip slightly off the chair. We're going to go into a couple warrior poses. So beginning with warrior 2, your stance might look like this. So level 1 of warrior 2, the legs open slightly, you're resting the palms on the legs. You can also hang on to the back of the chair if needed for stability. Level 2, you might open the legs a little wider and you might start to bring the arms up. So I like to call it baby bird. So with the elbows bent, you can keep your hands here as well. So level 2. And level 3, you'll extend that left leg back, pressing the full foot into the floor. Right leg stays forward and the arms might extend straight out to the front and the back. The gaze goes over the right hand. So this is level 3. So find your personal level of flexibility and level of the pose, and we'll breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if you're in level 3, if your arms permit, you might just lean down a little bit and rest your right elbow on the right leg. The left arm might come to your waist, or it might come up above you. So this is our next pose. If you are in level 2, then you can do that as well. Just come with that arm and elbow down and hand on the waist. If you're in level 1, again, that's an option, or you can just stay here upright. Even staying upright like this is helping us with breath and helping us with strength. So find your level of the pose, and you can mix and match arms and legs. That's a great option. And we're going to breathe deep and full. You might close your eyes or keep them open, whatever works best for you. On the next inhale, we're going to swing our arms open and come back to mountain. Now switch sides of the chair, so we're going over to our left side. We might use the chair for support as we slide the right hip back and a little bit off of our chair so we have mobility in that leg. So level 1, for warrior 2, we're here. Level 2, open a little wider, we might bring the arms up. And level 3, sliding that leg all the way back, arms stretching out in front and behind us. The gaze looks over the front hand. And you can mix and match the arms. Your arms might be down here, and that's fine. You can hold here and breathe. Deep, long breaths. We're trying to push through the legs evenly, even as we breathe. This is what's going to help strengthen us and help improve our balance and our strength. Now transitioning from here to the next pose. So we're just moving the arms, so you might just come down like this. You might have the right hand on the hip, left hand down, and as you can see, you could do that in level 2 or level 1 as well. So whatever level you're in, you can bring the hands down here. You can keep both hands at the waist, or you can keep them on the legs. So finding level 2, wherever that is for you, and lengthening through level 2. The gaze might be forward, it might be down, or it might be up. It doesn't matter where the gaze is. The important thing is that we keep breathing through the pose. Nice deep breaths. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And release the arms, release the legs, and come back to center. Now we're going to either keeping our feet flat or coming up onto the balls of the feet, begin to rock our legs side to side, so right to left. And do it on the inhale and the exhale. So inhale, come to the right. Exhale, come center. Inhale, come to the left. And exhale, center. Inhale, right. And exhale, center. Inhale, left. And exhale, center. Now we're going to go a little bit faster, so inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. Great. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, bring the feet down if you were up on the balls of the feet. Now we'll go into one more pose for today's practice, tree pose. So we're going to start with the right leg, and we might bring the sole of the foot to touch the side of the left leg. So that might be level 1. Level 2, we might cross over. And level 3, we might bring that leg up to rest above the knee. For the arms, you might have your arms in the lap. You might bring them to heart center, or you might begin to extend them up over your head. So this is tree pose. So find your version of the pose. You can also mix and match, so my arms could be up here and my foot could be right here. And we're going to breathe in the pose, trying to lengthen the arms up as high as they go. If we're pressing in, we're pressing the arms together. Whatever we're doing, we're strengthening. And sitting nice and tall in that mountain pose and breathing. Nice, deep, full breaths. On the next inhale, release the arms, release the legs, coming back to a strong mountain and switching to the other side. So inhale, we're coming to whichever level works for us, so level 1, level 2, or level 3. On the opposite side, hands are level 1, level 2, or level 3. And breathe, pressing down into the ground, really rooting the foot into the ground, pulling the arms up and out, or pressing the palms together if you're in heart center, and really engaging through the whole body, remembering to breathe. Nice deep breaths. We'll hold for one more breath. Release the arms, release the legs, and take a minute to close the eyes, sitting into mountain pose, and breathing. On the next inhale, we'll begin to breathe together. So inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and and exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the next inhale, breathe in at your own pace. Open the eyes, and we're going to exhale, fold forward. So we're folding to here, level 1. Level 2, you might have your elbows on your legs. And level 3, you might press your hands into the floor. So find the level where you can keep that spine long and hinge at the hips. We're just going to relax into that forward fold, keeping the spine long. So we're working the spine, we're working the shoulders, but we're letting ourselves kind of press into that pose. Press into our arms, press into our legs. And I know for each of us, our level of flexibility is different. So just find your personal level of flexibility and press in while pressing down through the feet and engaging through the legs. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, let all the air out. Now moving back into Shavasana on the chair. You have permission here to lean back against the back of your chair if that's what's comfortable for you. You can let your legs kind of fall out in front of you. They can fall to the sides if that's what's comfortable. Hands can come to the sides of the chair. They can just rest in your lap. This is the moment where we're just letting ourselves relax. Chin can come forward. We don't want to drop the head back, but you can leave it in a neutral spine if that's more comfortable. Often we'll close the eyes here. If you're more comfortable, you can leave the eyes open. And we'll just begin to scan our body. See yourself in Shavasana. Are there any areas where your mind is drawn to? Anything that feels tight or has discomfort? Anywhere that you're holding on to tension? Allow yourself to zero in on that area and begin to relax and to release. Giving your body permission to melt into the chair, to melt into the ground. Allowing your breath to continue normally, softening. Beginning at the crown of the head. Allow your thoughts and awareness to go to the eyes and the ears, relaxing the muscles in the face, and in the jaw, letting the tongue relax back, moving down the spine, allowing the neck and the shoulders to relax and release any tension that they might be holding, allowing the core and the spine to be relaxed, to be comfortable in this moment, releasing through the arms, through the upper arms, through the lower arms, through the fingers, scanning down to the hips, into the pelvis, allowing them to relax and release any tension that they might be holding, examining the upper legs, moving down to the knees, moving down to the lower legs, releasing every muscle from the tension or the engagement that it might have felt throughout the practice. Letting the ankles relax and release. You might roll them. You might move the feet, lifting the soles of the feet off the earth, if that brings more comfort. And just allowing your body to rest without judgment, being grateful for the practice that it has given you today, being grateful for your strength, being grateful for your health, being grateful that you were able to show up and participate, and to have your own practice, practicing non-judgment for whatever form that practice might have taken. Breathing softly, stilly, allowing the breath to flow in and out, allowing the thoughts to flow in and out. When you're ready, you might open the eyes. You can stretch or shake out the body, or you can just return to a mountain pose, remembering to stack the knees over the ankles, shoulders over the hips, engage through the legs, engage through the pelvis, rolling the shoulders back, nice long spine. When you're ready, bring the hands to heart center, and hinging at the hips, come forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice today.